In this video, I want to teach you a really cool idea that you can implement with you and your team to drive massive business and volume over the next 14 days using one simple Facebook pop-up group that anyone can set up and invite prospects to. Welcome to episode 159. My name is Tanya, and I help entrepreneurs and network marketers create success fast while most importantly designing a lifestyle that you love. So if you're new here, consider subscribing because I put out a brand new training episode and free resource for you and your business each and every week. Now, I cannot take full credit for this pop-up group idea that I'm going to be sharing with you. In fact, I have two lady boss rock stars on my network marketing team that use this strategy. Their names are Kathy and Jordan. And after seeing them use this strategy within their team and seeing the type of volume that has come from their team using this strategy, and not to mention the excitement that their team has when they're using this strategy, I just had to do this little video episode and share a little bit about what it is that they're doing so that if you wanted to use this strategy for you and your business, that you could as well. So Kathy and Jordan, thank you so much for allowing me to share this, and also thank you for implementing it and using it inside of our team because I know your team loves you for it, and I know that you guys drive a lot of volume using this strategy. So thank you very, very much. Now, before I get into this Facebook pop-up group strategy, which is so cool, you guys know in every episode of Tanya Eliza TV that I like to equip you with a free resource that goes with the episode that you can use to help create success with fast in your business. So today, since I'm going to be sharing with you how to implement this Facebook pop-up group strategy, I didn't want to leave you hanging. I wanted to make sure that I outline this in a very easy to read checklist and guide. So after you learn about this strategy, if you decide that you want to implement it inside of your business, you have the checklist to make sure that you include everything that I talk about here in this video and that you do it right. So if you'd like to pick up that checklist on how to implement the Facebook pop-up group strategy that I'm going to be talking about, make sure to go over to the blog at tanyaeliza.com/159 and pick up that resource. It'll take you to my blog post. On the blog post, you'll see this video, and then right below this video, right down there, you'll see a big yellow button. And if you click the button, you can request access to the checklist for free so that you can go through it in this episode. And when you go to implement, after you learn the strategy, you can just go through the checklist and make sure that you've implemented it exactly the way that we've suggested. So let's get into the strategy. Okay, so I'm going to give you some steps, but I want you to get a holistic vision for how this works. Okay, so with Facebook groups, there's a lot of different ways that you can set up Facebook groups. I know, right? But this is going to be a pop-up Facebook group. And what I mean by pop-up is it's going to be a group that you abandon every 14 days. So you're going to set up a new group like maybe once a month or every 14 days or every other month, depending on how often you want to use this strategy in your team. I suggest try it out once, see how it goes, and then figure out how often you want to do the Facebook pop-up group strategy. But you're going to set up this Facebook group, and I'm going to give you steps in a minute on how to set it up properly. And essentially, this Facebook group is going to be a really exciting community over the next 14 days with lots of stories being shared, testimonials. We're going to build that excitement inside of the Facebook group, and it's going to be a place for you and your team to invite your prospects to learn more about your products or services. And what you can do is you can also incentivize the people that join or buy during those 14 days, almost like a limited time viewing and offer that you put together to all of the prospects. And you sort of incentivize and you build this almost like launch of the products or services in this Facebook pop-up group. So it's a holistic overview I'm trying to give you on how to use this Facebook pop-up group, but it's essentially a really cool mini launch that you create and you incentivize, and then you get your team to invite prospects into, and then I'm going to share with you the content that you're going to share in this group to really get the prospects interested in joining what it is that y'all are doing. Okay, so I'm going to leave a lot of these steps in the checklist for you, but the first thing that you want to do is you want to think about who can you schedule to go live in a Facebook Live format inside of your group, inside of your pop-up group over the next 14 days, sharing their story, either a product testimonial or a business testimonial. Now, if you're doing your Facebook pop-up group for 14 days, you might think about 14 people, either on your team or downline, sideline, upline, wherever, that can come out in a Facebook Live, schedule them on the calendar on the day and come out and share their story. And then while they're sharing their story in the Facebook Live format inside the group, they're going to have a call to action that says, hey, whoever invited you to this group, to learn more, make sure to get up with them. But they're essentially coming in and they're sharing their story about how the product or business has affected their life in a positive way. So if you think about the type of content that's being shared in the Facebook group, that is the best kind of content. So there's all your prospects inside the group that are going to be hearing these people's stories. So the first step is to schedule these people on the days that they're going to come out inside of your Facebook group and go live. The second step is schedule them. Okay, so I already said this, but step 2, get them on the calendar, let them know the day and time that you want to have them come out in your group so that you can start to promote them inside the group once you start inviting people and prospects into the group. Step number 3 is you want to set the group up. Now, setting a group up on Facebook is as simple as going to YouTube and figuring out how to set up a group, but you want to set up the group as a secret group. Okay, so this is what I would recommend. So that means that nobody can come into the group unless they are invited and added by somebody. This is a way that you can make sure that the members are all secure to the person who invited them. So you can always look who invited each member of the group. And that's really important when you're doing a pop-up group and you're going to be doing this with your team and you got to have a lot of people inviting their prospects and their people into this environment. You want to make sure that it's a safe environment so you can see who added who inside of the Facebook group. So you're going to start the Facebook group. It's going to be a secret Facebook group. And then you're going to put a little banner at the top and then you're going to do a video. I would suggest a video and make that the pinned post or the announcement post inside the group, letting all of the prospects that are going to be added to the group, let them know exactly what they're going to benefit from being inside of the group and how the pop-up group is going to work. And let them know you're going to have prizes or incentives. Like, make it a really fun environment for your prospects to be inside of. You can get really creative here. Now, in that welcome video that you post as an announcement post or pin post, I would definitely recommend that you tell people to set their notifications of the group to on and then let them know how to do that. So that means that they will be notified when there's a new Facebook Live, one of your scheduled people that you have coming out to do a Facebook Live. Whenever somebody makes a post or anybody goes live in the group, they're going to get a notification on their phone or on their desktop that is happening right then and there, and they will be able to plug into that content. The 5th step is you want to announce this to your team and you want to get your team on board. So let them know this group has been created. Here's how we're going to use this group. It's going to be really exciting. Here's some incentives and prizes. And here is how you invite your prospects to the group. And I would do a little bit of a training on how to get their prospects invited into the Facebook pop-up group and let them know it's going to be a 14-day kind of run. We're doing this Facebook group, pop-up group. We're going to have exciting speakers and trainers in here sharing their story. You're going to want to get all of your prospects that are new or on the fence inside of this Facebook prospecting group, pop-up group. And then you want to teach them how to properly invite their prospects to the group. Number 6, you want to teach your team how to close their prospects from the group. Okay, so you don't just want a whole bunch of people added to this group. You want to create volume. You want to create results for you and your team. So you want to make sure that your team clearly knows how to close their prospects that they're adding them to the group. Get them to start 3-way chats, maybe with their upline inside of Facebook Messenger. Also, make sure that they're asking them, hey, what did you like best about this person's interview? Or what did you like best about this person's Facebook Live? Did you see the post on this? Great. Do you see an opportunity for yourself? We'd love to have you a part of what we're doing. We'd love to have you as a customer. Do you see an opportunity for yourself? Would you like to do me a favor and try out these products? I think you're absolutely going to love them. Make sure you teach your team how to close their prospects. Number 7, throw some incentives and prizes out for people who join within a certain period of time and or buy products within a certain period of time. So how can you create a contest, maybe do a giveaway? Anybody who purchases this product pack within this time period or before this date, we're going to do a raffle and we're going to pick a winner, and here's what you're going to win. Get creative with this, have some fun, but figure out a way to make yourself different and stand out and make an exciting event over something that's incentivized or a giveaway, prizes, whatever you can think of. And number 8, incentivize people to join immediately. So some of those giveaways are like, hey, anybody who buys before this time gets this. Anybody buys before this time or joins before this time gets this. So think of urgency that you can build. Instead of having people think about it, they've got to make a decision before a certain date. You can also let people know when you're going to do your next pop-up event. So if you're promoting the business, you can say, hey, by the way, we've got another pop-up event happening on this date, and we want to make sure that we can help you get started and trained up so that you can invite your people into our next pop-up incentivized event that we have going on, and it starts on this date. So we want to make sure that you join now so that we can get you trained up and acclimated inside of our next pop-up event that we have going on. Okay, so pretty simple. I hope you get the idea. Now, to help you with this, I wanted to make sure that I really got a little bit detailed with it and give you a plan and a checklist so that you are fully aware on how to start your next Facebook pop-up group and incentive with your team to create that massive volume, momentum, and excitement. So I've put that checklist and plan together for you on the blog, and you can pick it up for free by going to tanyaeliza.com/159. It's ready for you. Go grab it. Question of the week. Have you done something like this with you and your team, maybe using a Facebook event or a Facebook pop-up group before? Or are you really excited to start your next Facebook pop-up group with your team? I want to hear about it, and drop me a comment below and let me know, are you excited, or have you done something like this already before? And if you have done something like this already before, how did it work out for you? I'm curious to know. So drop me a comment below. Okay, did you get some value out of today's episode? I truly hope that you did. Thanks for joining me on Tanya Eliza TV. If you did get value, or if you know of anybody at all that would get value from this episode, make sure to share it with your team, share it with your upline, downline, sideline, whatever, by clicking one of the like or share buttons above, below, or around this video. And I will see you on the next episode of Tanya Eliza TV.